Having Ben Hogan come over to dinner, eating steak, cooking corn at Wingfoot, what was that like?
Oh, these are things that you just can't believe. I mean, and we went through this our whole entire life as kids. I mean, you'd have the A-Bears there, you'd have Jimmy DeMeritt there, you'd have Ben Hogan. Ben Hogan was unbelievable. I mean, here he is in our backyard cooking steaks, and we're out there swinging golf clubs, and Mr. Hogan just watching us, and just listening to Mr. Hogan and Dad talk about golf, I think is the thing that I remember the most. When I see Mr. Hogan today, or I saw my dad before he died, I don't think of him as right now. I think of back when I was a teenage kid back in the 1959. I was just out of my freshman year in high school when they had the Open at Wingfoot, and Mr. Hogan was over the house, and they're out in the backyard talking about the golf swing and talking about how they're going to play this tournament. And these are the things that I think I drew on when I decided to get into this business. I mean, I was just so intrigued with all these conversations, listening to these legends of the game talk. I said, man, I want to be a part of that somehow.
Well, if there was one word to describe a Hogan, what word would you use?
Dedication.
Dedication.
He was the most dedicated person that I think has ever played our game. I mean, just unbelievable. His practice ability, his ability to handle situations. He's been criticized a lot for the way he played golf. He wouldn't talk to anybody, give anybody the time of day. But he was so dedicated to what he was doing, and I think probably unbelievably dedicated. And I think that's the thing that sticks out in my mind the most.